Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I have this beautiful pink look going on this eye, and we are going to go ahead and recreate it on the other side. So you guys know I have to prime my eyes using the P.louise base in Rumour 2, and you really want to blend her out. And I am jamming out to some music. If you guys can guess the song, let me know in the comments, okay? So I'm taking this Morphe 35X Big Primping palette. And guys, unfortunately, this palette is discontinued. This was a holiday collection about 2 years ago, but you could still recreate this using the Morphe 18V or the Beauty Bay Berries palette. So I took a peachy color called MUACHEY with Grab Attention, and I used that for the crease. And then to blend out the crease, I took this light pink shade called Already, and now I'm deepening the crease using Matte Max, which is just a dark brown. And you really just want to keep building and blending and building and blending. So here I'm making the crease as dark as I want, and then I'm going back and re-intensifying those shadows. So now I'm taking this brush that I got from Michael's per recommendation from my boo Tatanisha Sankar. Okay, this brush literally does all the work to cut the crease. You need a very light hand. Okay, so I'm going pretty slow and trying to be as precise as possible. And you just want to diffuse those edges. And now I'm taking that light pink shade called Already, and I'm just placing that all over the lid because this is going to be the base. And of course you want to make sure that you go back and diffuse these edges. So here I'm just blending where the dark brown and the lid shade meets. And now I'm going to do a little liner using this Sephora Collection liquid liner. And I just love how black that this liner is, and it's super easy to use. So now we have the wing on. So we are taking this Danessa Myricks Infinite Chrome Flakes in the shade Sweet Tooth, and I am using patting motions. Okay, I'm taking a little bit at a time and trying to spread and diffuse, each layer at a time until I get the amount of product that I want. So this is about as much as I'm using. I only used about 2 layers. So now I'm taking this beautiful lash from LASH.SEVEN and I popped it on. I did color correct, and now I'm on to foundation. This is the Sephora Collection Best Skin Ever. I'm in this weird winter shade, so some of my foundations are looking a little dark, but that's okay. I'm going to take this concealer. I was going for a more natural under eye, if you will. So this is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter concealer in the shade Brittle. So she is a little bit lighter, but still pretty close to my skin tone. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend her out. And I forgot how full coverage this concealer is and just how smoothing it is. It looks so beautiful. Okay, so you just want to keep blending, and I like to do the edges and the outer corner and then bring it inward. And now we are on to cream bronzer. I wanted a softer sculpt, so I'm using the ColourPop or Soul Body Cream bronzer, and you definitely want to make sure that you hit that jawline to give yourself some shape and get rid of that double chin. So now I'm just going back and blending the edges where the concealer, bronzer, and all of that meet, so everything is nicely blended. Now I'm taking this Made by Mitchell blush in Sweet Cheeks, and you see how pigmented it is, but don't be scared because she's not going to be that bright. I'm just using tapping motions to really blend and buff in this liquid cream blush. So definitely don't be intimidated with his blushes. They are so beautiful on. And I, of course, had to go in with another layer just to kind of make it pop a little bit more. I could have added a little bit more blush, but I didn't want to go too crazy. I still wanted it to be soft and pretty. So now I'm going and setting underneath the eyes. I always make sure I blend out my under eye creases before setting. And I'm just setting all the areas that I put the concealer at just to give me some brightness. So now I'm going to go ahead and bake using this beautiful, okay, my favorite powder from One Size. This is the One Size translucent loose setting powder, and we are just going to set those brows and go ahead and set the rest of the face. Okay, I haven't used this Fenty powder in a while, so I was like, let me bring it back. So I'm just setting the skin, and now I'm taking the Sephora Collection bronzer in Ibiza, and she is giving vacation bronze. Okay, I'm definitely looking very warm and bronzy. So now I'm taking that same bronzer and I'm going to run that along my lower lash line just so everything, you know, is cohesive and blends. So for blush, of course, I'm taking the Juvia's Place Volume 4 blush, and I'm first starting off with the lightest shade and just building that up, and then I'm going and taking that deeper pink and mostly using that towards the back of the cheeks. Now I'm dusting away all this setting powder, and you can see I do have some brightness going on. So I'm taking this beautiful pink highlighter from the Danessa Myricks Lightwork 1 eyeshadow palette, or highlighter palette, my bad. And as you can see, she's very, very pigmented, okay? So I'm applying it with my finger on my nose and then blending it out with a clean finger. So now I'm going and highlighting the tops of the cheeks, and I'm trying to do a little bit at a time because this highlighter is super pigmented, and as you can see, you know, she's giving very flirty, and then here you can really see just how pigmented and just the hint of pink went perfectly with this cheek. So now we are on to lips, and I'm just lining my lips, of course, using a brown lip liner, okay? What are you doing if you're not using a brown lip liner? I literally use brown lip liner for every lip combo. So now I'm taking this Sephora lip stain, and I was super nervous, okay? I didn't know how this color was going to look on me. It's giving very much bubblegum pink. So now I'm taking a lighter shade and just doing an ombre lip and going back and adding more liner because she's giving powdered donut, okay? And because I was a little like self-conscious about this lip color on its own, I'm adding this Juvia's Place So Glazed lip gloss, and this was literally the perfect topper to go with this look. And this is what she's giving, guys, giving you pink fantasy, Barbie tings, everything pink, okay? I will see you guys in my next video, guys. Bye.